Howdy, howdy, everybody, and welcome to the Pluckers Playmakers Show, a new show by student athletes for Aggie fans to show you a little bit of what it's like to wear the maroon and white. This is brought to you by Pluckers Wing Bar, a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. It is a privilege to be y'all's host tonight. My name is Carter Bajoit, a Houston, Texas native, and I'm thrilled to be here with y'all tonight. I'm a retired now high jumper from the track and field team and a recent graduate of Mays Business School, December 2024.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, bro. So just a little bit about what to expect. This is the third show, so we kind of in the rolling of things, but this is just a chance to get to know the Aggie athletes and off the court, field, or track. So without further ado, Pluckers Playmaker, senior from Dallas, Texas, Armajé Reed Adams.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
So, we write this script along the way over the past few weeks, but we had to get the start change this morning based off the news we just received. But newly crowned team captain as of this morning, how we feeling?
Man, it's a privilege, man. I take it very, very, very extremely, I'm so gracious for my teammates to select me.
Right, the voting process.
Yeah, we voted. Everybody came up to me after and said, I voted for you, you deserve it, bro. Long overdue.
That's huge, bro.
I'm definitely going to wear that chip on my shoulder.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Man, got to walk a little differently now, know. After 1 year at Texas A&M, already with this privilege, and like you said, that we actually did the same on our team this year. It was the first year we actually voted. Mm-hmm. So, you get a little different feeling when you feel like the people around you you're trying to go in the trenches with are right there with you, wanting you to be the captain.
Mm-hmm.
So
especially putting me front line, too. So.
What? That's pretty good. Congratulations, bro. So to transition into that a little bit, what kind of leader do you plan to be this year on and off the field for the guys around you?
I just want to be an example and one that help motivate us to the next level. We started well last year, didn't finish well, so just bringing my thought process and trying to share it with everybody else around, put us on the same page, execute our standard at a high level.
No doubt. I think you could do that, bro.
Yeah.
So we'll go back a little bit. Transfer from Kansas. When it balled out, you guys you lost 10 games your first season, and you left winning 10 games at Kansas.
Man.
So talk about that a little bit, and then what was the transition like to Texas A&M, and why Texas A&M?
Yeah, I think before I came in, that was 10 years of people coming in and saying, we're going to change this around. Yeah. We're going to actually do something and make Kansas a football school. So, all that work that we put in was really for those old guys. You know, I came in and we was an old team, so, just hearing all those war stories and what things was going on and, losing 10 games as a freshman after coming from DeSoto High School, that was not cool at all because I'm used to winning. I'm a winner at heart. So, we just grinded year after year, and we went from winning 0 to 4 to 7, then 10. Yeah. So I left on a high note. I did exactly what I wanted to do, rebuild a program, lay a brick there. Yeah,
y'all were the ones that actually did it because I'm watching Kansas football 2 years ago dang, they're winning. They're not supposed to be. This is not a Kansas thing, so that's cool.
Yeah, the wildest thing is when we played Duke, it was like the battle of the basketball schools. And I felt so embarrassed to even be in that because I'm playing football. I don't want to be known as a basketball school. Yeah.
Well, you're at the right spot now, bro.
Definitely.
No doubt. So a little bit off of the field, your mother had offered to play basketball here, but had to stay home to help her mother when she had some heart problems, right? And stayed home and wasn't able to come fulfill her A&M dream. So talk about how it's been to be able to live this dream for the both of you, right?
It's awesome. When I got the offer, I can tell that's where she wanted me to go.
Nice.
Growing up, she had the 12th man jerseys, all the maroon, her favorite color. Her and my aunts always wore maroon. And, this is their dream school. So just to live that dream out for my parents, my dad was just happy for me to go to college, period.
Right.
So it didn't matter where we going.
Yeah.
So, this is perfect. This is definitely feel like home for me.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I wish I could show my phone to the crowd, but I was doing, digging on you a little bit, and I found a picture of you, I believe your mom and your grandma in a 12th man uniform, and you too, you're about 2 feet tall, repping the Aggie uniform. So it's like it came to fruition,
Definitely.
Perfect timing. So just being close to family from Dallas, how's it been to be able to have your family, 3 hours away as opposed to an 8-7 hour drive.
Yeah, it's way different. Like, it's so close. I can come home anytime. Like, my relationship with my family and friends back home went through the roof. You know, they excited for me to be around and play in a bigger program like A&M.
Yeah, so speaking of the bigger program, what's the difference between a Kansas Stadium, Big 12 football, you come into 12th man, you got Kyle Field, you know, rolling, what's that like?
About 80,000 more people.
Yeah.
I think the most we had was like 57, 58.
Okay.
So, like, my first game, we go to Notre Dame, and it's 109,000. I was shook.
Yeah.
Like, running out that tunnel, it was a very different feeling. Like, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it because on my visit, like, I wasn't supposed to, but I stood at the edge of the field and just saw myself being there. So when it came true, like, it was a different feeling.
Soak it all in.
Yeah.
So back to an interview I was watching you on at Kansas. You said you like to lead even before. Were you a team captain at Kansas?
No, sir.
So this is your first time?
Yeah.
Okay, so even while being just a part of the team, you said the culture, accountability, work ethic around the people all around you was huge, even at Kansas. So how does that feel that you want to keep those things the forefront and how you will implement them here?
Yeah, because I seen the program go from nothing to something.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there was nothing at the time I got here, but we wasn't where we supposed to be and should be.
Growth nonetheless.
Yeah, so it's still the same type of growth. You know, it's hard to win a championship, let alone in the SEC. So, like, I know what it takes, so I'm just trying to give it to my team.
Yeah, show the rest how to do it, no
Yeah.
doubt. And one more thing before we transition, you have recently started a podcast, so talk a little bit about that. Give yourself a plug. How's that going?
Read in between the lines.
Yep.
Text Ags. It's been going good. My first guest was my little cousin, Marcel. And then we went, like, star after star. I think A&M full of stars, so I can do this for a while.
Walking down the hallway, you
just
can see
walking down the
whoever you want.
hallway. I was like, hey, you want to come on? You want
That's
to come
right.
on? And everybody has been accepting and enjoying the show, so I'm loving it, man.
It's been cool to get to know people, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Like, different sports, reaching out. Like, I talked to somebody who was on the swim team last week, so it was like, I never thought, like,
Right, bro.
yeah, so,
It's
like,
the coolest place to do that. A&M, you get to, you know, meet with everybody, get to know people, make friends you never thought you would.
yeah, and that's kind of the whole premise of the show, you know, having that conversation, athlete to athlete, even though we don't play the same sport, we all have the same type of life,
Right.
you know, and we go through up and downs, just giving each other their flowers and, like, letting the Aggie fans know who we are on the game day.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. But is there anything you have learned about yourself? I know we talked really, I think the day of, before you were about to start your first episode, you saying you were nervous for the intro, but it's been smooth sailing since then. Anything you have learned about yourself?
That it's way harder to be in that
In this
seat
chair,
than it is this seat, you know?
Yeah, we could switch.
Yeah, nah, you got it. I ain't never did a live show, so yeah, I can't do it right now. I definitely don't want to experiment in front of all these people.
Cool,
but
bro.
I'm definitely enjoying it, though.
Nice. Yeah, you're doing a good job, bro. We got another one tomorrow, right?
Definitely.
Cameron
Yes,
Dixon? Yeah, no
She's
doubt.
a superstar right now.
Superstar.
She's lighting up the track.
Cool.
I'm excited to have her on.
No doubt. Well, sweet. Well, that was Armajé Reed Adams. We will see a little bit more of him in a minute. But we're going to take a quick break and get to see some Marcel Reed.
Thank you. Giggle.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are with sophomore quarterback from Nashville, Tennessee, Marcel Reed.
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
All right, bro, good to have you on. So originally from Nashville, dad and sister from Texas, end up at A&M. How's the process been? What's it look like?
It's been great. You know, Texas for me is kind of like a second home.
Nice.
Like you just said, my dad and my sister are from here. So, I mean, every Christmas we spend up here, and I got family up in Dallas. So, you know, I love being in Texas. I kind of made the decision really late in my recruiting.
Okay.
And it was the best decision of my life.
Nice, bro. Happy
Yep.
to hear it. What are some things that drew you to A&M, and what are some things that stood out?
Yeah, I think it was definitely just like kind of relationships here. You know, someone who played for my dad actually is on our staff here at A&M.
Okay.
And then another coach who was here previously worked with my dad as well. So I just felt comfortable coming here and being with everybody. And then the 23 class that I committed with, Torian York, Dalton Brooks, Bravion, all people like that. I just felt comfortable around those guys the first time I met them. So, you know, it was a good connection first time.
Yeah, no doubt. Good spot to end up. So your dad, coach at Tennessee State growing up. How was that? How was him being a coach? You know, how did that instill some football into you and some leadership and things like that? What did that look like?
Yeah, being around football my whole life is basically what led me here. I mean,
Yeah.
I played multiple sports, but at the end of the day, I chose this one, and it's really just because my dad and kind of the family aspect of the sport. You know, Armaj is one of my cousins too. He plays football, so you know, just growing up in it, being around it all the time, I kind of knew the environment and was comfortable with it. So I guess I had to stick with it.
Yeah, no doubt. How did that shape you as a competitor? You know, growing up around the game so early.
Yeah, no, my dad just kind of always stressed it and put me in the best situations possible. I always played up when I was younger, a grade up or 2 grades up. And, you know, competed with the older guys, and I never backed down. But, you know, just doing that and being with all my friends, I mean, I guess it just gave me the advantage to be where I am right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Cool, bro. And you and your sister went to rival high schools, right?
Yeah.
What was the story on that?
So basically, I wanted to go to the school that she went to.
Okay.
It was a co-ed school called Brentwood Academy. And, you know, just growing up in grade school, I always wanted to go there. It's where Jalen Ramsey went. I used to watch
really?
him.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to watch him play football all the time on Fridays. And, you know, I wanted to go there. But my dad, like I said, I played up on a bunch of teams. And one of the basketball teams I played with since I was 5 years old, we had a coach who worked at the school that my dad wanted me to go to. It was an all-boys school, and I really wasn't.
I know why you wanted to go to your sister's school.
Yeah, I really wasn't all for it. But you know, they were all there, and you know, it was a hard transition, but you know, we made it, and you know, it was the best place I could have been for high school and middle school. So yeah, he put me.
Were they close? They were just both, you know, right in town.
They're around. Yeah, I mean, ours is kind of closer to the downtown area. It's right about 5 minutes from Vanderbilt, and hers is in the Brentwood area. So I'd say about 10, 15 minutes apart.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what did the recruiting process look like? I know you talked about committing or signing later, but what did that process look like? You know, what age did you start to realize in high school, like, you know, this is really the type of athlete I am? And what did that look like school-wise, visit-wise, and how did you kind of narrow things down?
Yeah, so I got my first offer after my freshman year of high school by Kentucky.
Oh, nice.
And it was pretty nice to see your first offer be at SEC school. And then right after that, my birthday came around, and they gave me Louisville, kind of a little rivalry thing going on right there. So, yeah, I got into my sophomore year, got a couple more SEC schools, and I think the day I got Bama, which was in my sophomore season, is when it all kind of took off.
Yeah.
I got Bama, and then I got 5 more calls on the same day from different coaches. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, then and there, I made the decision that it's probably going to be football.
Yeah.
And I committed to Ole Miss my junior year.
Oh, okay.
And I was committed there for a year. You know, things didn't kind of play out the way I wanted it to later on. And closer to signing day, I kind of made the switch here. A&M early had to commit Eli Holstein. He ended up at Alabama. But when he decommitted, that's when I kind of came back out here for a visit and, you know, just connected with the guys that I talked about earlier. And found out this is the place I wanted to be.
Yeah, no doubt. We're happy to have you, bro.
Sorry, appreciate it.
You know, obviously being a quarterback, it's fun. It's got a lot of good things, but you know, that's a lot of pressure. You're the man on campus. You got a lot to carry. What's it like being a quarterback?
You know, I kind of just take it as football at the end of the day. I don't really overthink it, and I tell people all the time I'm not one to get nervous before a game. I actually think the only sport I ever got nervous for is track. I don't know how you do it. But track nerves are a little different. For football, I mean, I got 10 other guys around me on the field at all times, and just relying on them as they rely on me is kind of just that brotherhood, being on the field with everybody, and you can't go wrong with that. So, you know, I just go out there and play the game that I played since I was 5 years old and just go have fun.
Dude, that's a great way to look at it. That's what I talk about with my boys, too, with track. You know, as the guys transition from high school, say it's pole vault, high jump, whatever it is, and we go and it looks like such a different scale, which it really is, but like you said, it's still the same sport. You still put the pole up, you still put the bar up, you still throwing the receivers. Like, unless you make it more complicated, it really doesn't have to be. So it's a good way to think about it, especially sophomore, bro. You ready to go. To go. So talk about, I was at this game, actually, the Texas Bowl against Oklahoma State. I know you came in kind of unprecedented. You know, injury led you right to the field. How was that? What were some thoughts going through? I know you probably weren't nervous, I guess, but how was it?
No, I wasn't nervous until what happened.
I'm nervous. I'm in the stands.
It was really just the fact that, you know, not even me being the next quarterback up, it was kind of scary for the quarterbacks behind us because we were really low in the depth chart at that point. So, when that happened, obviously being first play, it kind of gave me a little startle.
Yeah.
But, once I got comfortable after the first drive, I just started to be me again.
Yeah, you played well.
And it became comfortable with the game. All the guys rallied around me. And it was a hard game to play. When you got 3 scholarship receivers out there, a freshman quarterback who hasn't played a snap of like a full entire game yet, it's going to be a little difficult. But once I got settled in, I just played the game. Didn't really think about what the outcome could be. I just thought about going out there and trying my best.
Yeah, no doubt. How did that, that being the last game of the year, how did that kind of set you with some excitement through the summer, through the fall, into the next season?
Yeah, kind of it was just like a showcase of myself and my abilities.
I thought so too.
I think, it was just a settled down moment for me, understanding that I can play this game at this level.
Yeah.
And it gave me the confidence I needed to go into the next off season. And then especially having a new coach come in, it was kind of just a reset all around. And my perspective was everybody has a clean slate. I go in there and do what I'm supposed to do. I'll be where I'm supposed to be. Everything will work out.
Cool. And that new coaching staff, a few years old now, how's that been? How you guys work together? Everything smooth?
Yeah, it's awesome now. I love just being under an offense for a full year and being able to go into this off season, being able to just know the offense already, be in the room with Coach Klein and Coach Elko, build relationships with all those people, and then kind of carry along those new guys with me and the old guys too, just trying to get everybody on the same page, build that camaraderie, that chemistry, so that we have a great season this year.
No doubt. And Coach Klein, I watched him growing up. He was a baller. So how's that been, how he's able to sharpen you straight, from the vision he had on the field?
Yeah, no, it's awesome just knowing your coach was a Heisman finalist.
Dude, he was
He was
gold.
legit.
He was gold.
He was legit.
That.
When you can compete with Johnny, you're pretty legit.
Yeah, for real.
He kind of talks to me about it all the time.
That's cool.
He talks about how he wants to get me there at some point, and I really respect the conversations I have with him. He's a man of faith, and
nice.
We sit down and talk to each other all the time. He calls me, texts me, and tells me to come up just to check in on me, see how I'm doing.
That's
it's not
huge,
always
bro.
about football, so I love the relationship we have.
That's awesome. Yeah, it can't always be about football, right? You gotta have those other things going. That's important.
For sure.
Cool. Well, thanks for your time, bro. We'll bring you back. Or actually, we're gonna bring our Marjay right back up here with you. But we're gonna take a quick break. That was Marcel Reed, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna have our Marjay come join us. All right, everybody. Welcome back. We got both guests up here. This is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets fun. Okay, so welcome back, gentlemen. Happy to have y'all up here again. So you've already addressed it a little bit. So y'all are actually cousins.
Yeah.
And please tell me how this came to be known all the way in your senior year of college.
On my
and your
visit?
sophomore year.
Yeah, when you came on your visit.
Was it as simple as like my last name's Reed, your last name's
Something like that. And then like one of our mutual cousins was like, your cousin played quarterback at A&M. I'm like, who?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all?
He came up to me first about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that's because the way you told me, I swear I thought you were kidding.
No, real, yeah.
Okay. And did you spend any time growing up together? Like any paths
Tennessee.
crossed? Okay.
He was in
We
Tennessee.
probably saw each other, bro. I was
Okay.
in Texas all the time.
Yeah,
Like
probably a
Thanksgiving.
family reunion or something.
we
Just
probably
didn't
saw
even
each
know.
Yeah, family reunion, playing football, killing
Something.
every other cousin that had no clue. Okay. All right. Well, that is, shoot, it's fun in your college career, play some of college football with cousins. How does that, how did that, that's
I
new,
always
but how does
tell
it feel?
them, like, I ain't never had a cousin or a family member play any cool position. Like, we all play O-line, D-line, safety. He the coolest football
that is
player in
fair.
the family right now.
And to me, he's the coolest because he protects me.
He does.
So,
That
like,
is
it's
fair.
like family.
He
Like, he got to guard me.
Now that's pretty cool. That's a good story. Okay, so speaking of that, you've called yourself a OW, offensive weapon, not just an offensive tackle or guard. So offensive weapon, I'm going to elaborate on that. If you two were to switch positions at the beginning of a game, let's say against Florida, SEC opponent, who's getting pulled out first?
He is.
Yeah, probably killed first.
First play, we all know we should have handed the
Put
ball
it into
off.
perspective. Y'all see me, right? Y'all see him. If I were to play his position, he's coming out of the game first because he's going to be hurt.
That's kind of, because you're going to get hurt first.
No. I'm moving out of the way.
Okay.
He's going to get hurt.
You
So
ain't
what
gonna
if
put
he
up a
gets
fight.
what if he gets the ball in his hands, scrambles, and lets a throw out? Is that gonna look
I
good?
could channel my
That'll look good,
inside.
but he'll be scrambling because of me, so
Marcel.
then I'll be out first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
makes
you
sense.
have any confidence in your throwing abilities?
Oh, I could, a little
Okay.
check down or something.
This right
Give
here?
it to a
Okay.
You got a shoulder
out route.
injury?
That's the other shoulder.
Other shoulder. Okay,
You only
my bad.
need one to throw. Okay,
Yeah, I only
all
need
right.
one. As soon as I get the ball, I'm rolling out because I know Marcel ain't blocking. And I just
gonna
hope
have somebody coming
down
right
the field.
up the middle.
Yeah, I just hope somebody down the field.
Okay, sounds good. All right, cool. Okay, so let's get back to spring camp. When we're kind of in the middle of that, right?
Yeah.
Spring training. How's that been? What's the team looking like? What are y'all feeling?
Looking good. bro.
Looking good?
We're looking good. Y'all should be excited. I mean, we got some weapons on the offensive side this year. We've been clicking a lot. I think, we have a thing where we have championship execution and just like how we practice. If we're above 85%, that's good. We don't have any up downs. If we're below that, we got up downs after practice. But we've been stacking days recently, and we've had 4 days in a row above 85% offensively.
So what's rating 85%? How does that?
We've
what
been
goes into that?
super explosive.
Super explosive plays.
Big touchdowns.
Not turning the ball over.
Nice.
Protecting it.
Protecting the ball has been a big thing.
No missed
for us.
assignments. No
Good.
pre-snap penalties, stuff like that, and just executing.
Nice. And spring game coming up this Saturday. So, along those similar lines and what you just said, what are some more things you're wanting to see in a game atmosphere? What are we looking like that we're trying to work on this weekend?
In a game atmosphere, what do you mean by that? Like spring game?
During the spring game,
During
yeah.
the spring game?
See how people play in front of the fans. You know,
Yeah.
it's always a difference. When people are playing in front of people and playing not, like practicing. Everybody can't be practice warriors, so we need some people to come out there and, when the lights on and it's 100,000 fans out there, really show what's going on. They can really ball.
Yeah. No, I think just practice and playing in a game is a little bit of a different dynamic. When you're in a game, you go, stop.
Yeah.
And practice is really just go. So, just seeing everybody's mind transition and how everybody can, break a huddle the right way, get lined up, go to the next play, go to turbo, stuff like that. Just being aware of situations and understanding what we're trying to get accomplished and just translating that from practice over again.
Game time situations.
Yeah, it's way harder to stay locked in game atmospheres because of the starting and stopping and the fans and everything else and your teammates making big plays that really count. So just really seeing if we can attack, focusing this weekend.
So what are some things y'all do to prioritize culture and accountability on the team, maybe even off the field? Are there things y'all do as a team together? You guys make sure it's done in a locker room to keep this, similar goals.
Yeah, so over the winter we build kind of these teams. They're called accountability teams. And, we go through our winter workouts and we compete against each other. But outside of football, we have community service thing that we can do to gain points for our team.
Nice.
We all hold each other accountable by being in class on time, being a learning center on time. If your team wins, you get good things. As Coach Uncle always says it, if you win, you get good things. If you lose, you get bad things. So if you're the loser, if you're the loser of the week, you're going to be doing plate pushes at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't want to do that, and it pushes us to, be better men outside of football.
Yeah, that's the goal, right?
And then outside of football, being the old guy 6 year, this is the only team that I've been around, like every day is somebody talking like, you coming over today? Like, we chilling, we finna watch film, or we finna watch this together, or we finna go here together. Like, every day is groups of people coming and meeting together. So, our team dynamic is going great right now.
No doubt. That's the biggest thing I saw with our team this year. SEC championship, we see a little shift in the performance on the track. We start doing everything off the track together. I'm sure y'all agree it's a little different lining up, whether it be on the track, court, whatever field. You got your best friends as opposed to somebody you just dap up at practice as a teammate, whatever. But you dive into the relationships off of the field, you'll definitely see it on game day. So
For sure.
Definitely. And I think that's part of the reason why I got captain today.
Yeah.
Because I just built relationships with everybody around. Like,
awesome,
that guy that go talk to everybody, have built that one-on-one connection, not just general, hey, how you doing? Have a little nickname for him or have something in common with him that we can talk on, just going through, being in relationships. I think that's what makes us a good team.
yeah, no doubt. And are these accountability teams a Coach Elko thing? This is a new...
Yeah, it's new. It's a
Okay.
Coach Elko thing. He did it at Duke, and he brought it here.
Awesome. And so how do you two specifically, superstars on a college level, how do you keep it simple? I know we talked about this a little bit, but, with a lot of noise, even in the recent years, we're introducing NIL, a whole lot of new platforms. We're doing stuff like this, which is such a blessing, right? But an addition to life nonetheless. So how do we keep it simple? How do we keep the main thing, and how do we kind of block out all the noise if it feels like there is noise?
superstar?
See, that was scripted. I just had to say that.
No, yeah. I've always said this, and I told my dad. I said it in an interview before, but I came to play college football not for the money. I came to make it to the NFL. So that's the main goal, and it's obviously a blessing that we get compensation for what we do.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing for sure. But the main goal is to make it to the NFL to where I can provide for my family and other friends around me, the way I've always wanted to. So I don't really think about too much of the money. I just go out there and play football. Like I said, do what I've been doing since I was 5 years old.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, for me, I came into college before NIL, so I was committed to the game, had love for the game before money even came into the picture.
That's right. Yeah.
I seen both sides of it. I've been on both sides. Happy to get a Pell Grant, and now I'm not even looking at it it's kind of cool. And then just being able to help people out,
Yeah. Blessed to be a blessing.
It's blessed to be a blessing. I think I say it all the time in the locker room. The only thing we can do that's cool is be good at football because that's what we're here for.
Right.
So anything else trying to do that doesn't involve being good at football, it's not really that cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Okay, cool. So what are some self-expectations y'all have of yourself moving into the season? I know we were talking about before we just went live, but what are some things that personally y'all want to accomplish or personally you're working on that you want to see, come out this fall?
I want to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to make the playoffs.
National championship.
And get far as I possibly can in that thing. But just stack days day by day. Go to practice every day and try to get better. I said something where I wanted to throw 70% passing this year. Trying to go for over 2,500 yards, probably 500 rushing if I can, with the help of this guy right here.
If he can.
With the help of this
When
guy right here.
you can.
When I
so
can.
much.
Yeah.
Exactly. When you will.
But yeah, got a lot of things to accomplish, and I think we have the weapons to do it this year, for sure.
For me, I play offensive line, so everything is team oriented.
Yeah.
So Joe Moore Award, that goes to the best offensive line every year.
Nice.
I want 2, maybe 3,000 yard running backs. I want to keep this guy clean.
Yeah.
The least amount of sacks in the country, most rushing yards in the country and the most wins.
Yep.
I love it. Yep. I love to see all that happen. So speaking of offensive weapons, we have a question from the crowd. Mason Pruitt asked, how much can a difference maker like Mario Craver or Casey coming in this year, how can they affect the offense? They got speed and all this.
Bro.
Oh, because I've been on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Them guys are explosive. So, having them, to shift coverages and move defenses and having people to have to respect guys like that help us out up front. You can't blitz that extra guy if you're worried about him breaking loose.
Yeah.
And then you can't pack the box. And so we got Marcel and Lev and Amari and EJ and all these guys in the backfield, Rube, that can be explosive when they're not stacking the box, because last year we seen 9, 10, 12 people sometimes.
Yeah, when you got receivers like that, it definitely opens up for the run game. But having guys like Casey and Mario, I think Mario, I haven't watched film one time of him not be open. And Casey's just kind of the security guy. I mean, I feel like every time I let the ball go his way, he's gonna catch it.
Yeah,
so
you need him.
He was telling me yesterday, I threw him a bad ball, but he still caught it. He's like, it don't matter where it is. If it's by me, I'm gonna catch it. I said,
that's nice.
Good. I said, I'm trying to make it easier for you, but I got you.
For sure, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, well, thank you for this segment. This is get to know y'all a little bit more together. Now we're gonna transition into the hardest, most challenging part. So
Lord.
Y'all stay tuned. We will be right back. Once again, this is brought to you by Pluckers. Shout out to Pluckers for the Wing Bar. All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so this is the most interesting segment of the night. Are you boys ready?
No.
Yeah, I'm still not ready either. Okay, so the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna ask, 3 or 4 questions to get us warmed up. You can either choose to answer and you don't have to eat a wing, or if you don't want to answer for whatever reason, you have to eat a wing. And then we'll move into trivia, right or wrong kind of thing. But to start off, eat a wing or answer the question. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Okay, first question. Who on this football team at Texas A&M would you not let date your sister?
Oh no, I don't.
It's not
You could provide a reasoning as well.
It's too
Put a
many
number.
options.
Put a number up. Put a number.
gosh,
What
It's
number?
too many options.
What number they wear? Who the top option?
Top?
Sheesh.
Yeah. or I'm gonna go out Dez.
Oh,
I'm going with Dez.
all the DBs.
Yeah,
All the
DB,
DBs.
the whole DB room. Yeah, we getting them out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you let yourselves date your? Not like that, but you know. Never mind.
You know,
bad question.
yeah.
The type of the men you are, you would let.
We go to A&M, not Alabama.
Okay. yeah, I don't know how that question actually was supposed to come out anyways. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. DB room in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, who has the worst style on the team?
See.
I'm gonna get y'all pressed at practice tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna have some folks, man. The worst.
Worst style.
Jesse Okochu.
Oh.
Jesse, bro.
Jesse,
Jesse has the word. He a walk on, but still.
he's a key part of our team. Like funniest dude. Like Jesse, he might. I'm gonna go with our other captain. I'm gonna go with Trey Zoom.
Oh,
Trace.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all ain't seen the jorts. Y'all
Yeah.
ain't seen the
They tight.
homemade
Those are
jorts. He got homemade
Homemade
jorts. Y'all
jorts.
ain't seen them.
Okay.
Those are almost compression shorts.
Homemade jorts with compression shorts?
No, they look like compression
yeah,
shorts.
that's right.
He got swole this summer, so
Yeah.
his legs a little bigger. Yeah,
He
totally.
needs some new jorts.
Yeah, he needs some new ones.
Okay, last one in this little start of the segment. Who has the worst pregame playlist or music taste in general? You walk in the locker room, you hear this music, you know it's coming from somebody.
Right now, Amari not black. Oh my goodness.
You don't like his music? Yeah.
I can't listen.
You can't
to
listen?
No.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of music?
And
does that
then he
mean?
from Florida, so he
rap,
be
but it's
he be
bad.
speeding. You know, when they
Florida.
from Florida, they
It's-
speed their music up.
Yeah.
Like, I be having to tell them like, slow that down. Like,
I say myself because I only listen to 2 songs
the whole
Total?
time.
the whole time. I just have headphones on so people don't talk to me.
So
He's
are
a
the 2
quarterback.
songs continuously playing, or is it just 2 songs and then
No.
it's just headphones?
Only 2 songs the last 8 minutes, like before we go out.
What 2 songs? What 2 songs?
Tried Our Best by Drake and then Demon Mode by Nardo Wick.
Ooh, Demon Mode. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the last one you listened to.
Bro,
So
last
we're going
song.
Demon
I was
Mode.
literally trying to talk to you one of our games, and you just act like you didn't hear me. And,
Now you know.
all right.
That's
We
how I
gonna talk
lock,
about that.
That's how I
We
lock
gonna
in.
talk about that.
You got to catch me one time. You know?
Demon Mode.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not mad at it. Okay, so now, I can actually, matter of fact, one more question on
Oh.
this. All right, favorite bar at Northgate? And, you can't say you don't go to Northgate. So favorite bar
Nah,
at
yeah,
Northgate?
I have to be Good Bull.
Good
probably.
Bull.
Good boy, yeah.
No doubt. Shout out Good Bull. Okay, now, this is the one y'all will probably be eating some wings. So we transition. This is, you get this question right, I got to eat a wing.
Okay.
You get it incorrect,
Is it like two on one?
y'all will both, yeah, it's 2 on 1.
Okay.
So y'all will both answer, and it'll be the same. So if you get it wrong, he'll get a chance. You still have to eat, but he'll get a chance to have to do it for himself.
That's not fair.
Okay. We'll start off pretty easy, I hope. Name 6 Aggies in the NFL.
Okay.
Vaughn,
Okay.
Von Miller, yeah. Miles
A-Chain.
Garrett, Devon A-Chain.
I'm gonna need 10 if y'all are doing this
Nah,
together.
bro, nah.
I'm gonna need 10 combined.
Vaughn,
That's 4?
What's it? Buddy Johnson?
Buddy plays for the Cowboys.
Okay.
Let me think. Kellen Mond, is active or no?
We can say Kellen.
Kellen Mond.
Oh, if
I'm gonna need 3 more.
You're going to need 3 more. Okay. hold on.
Layden
Yeah.
Robinson,
Later. Edgerrin Cooper.
Adrian
Okay.
Cooper,
Anais.
Anais.
Okay.
Yeah.
Edrin's balling too.
Yeah.
Man,
What?
he looks
On my
good.
Packers too. On my
Oh, you're a
Packers.
Packers fan?
Oh man, yes.
Oh my goodness.
No ranch?
Oh, yeah, we need ranch.
I'm good.
We need ranch.
Oh.
You got to take one big bite. You got to like,
Oh.
All right now, so when it's our turn, you have to
I was about to say,
hey,
yeah, okay.
I'm not taking 2. It's one and done.
He said he was gonna eat the whole wing at first, so we're gonna
Please
have to hold him to
do.
it.
Be my guest. Thank you. Oh gosh, here we go.
I might drink that after the.
Okay. Oh gosh. Here we go.
We might have to put our heads together for
Bro,
real.
this is already bad. If you get seeds, you're done. Okay. Marcel, question for you.
Whoa,
I guess-
wait.
Oh, yeah. No,
Okay,
we're good.
All right.
How
go.
many total touchdowns last year and break them up between running and throwing?
For me?
Yeah. No, Armage.
He could have had one. We had to play.
Really?
We need to run it. We ain't gonna give our secret away, but hey,
All right.
touchdown.
I
We'll
had-
talk about this later.
I had. Shoot.
Really?
Hey, bro, I don't worry about stats here.
Okay, that's you know what?
Okay.
That's fair.
Look,
Was it
good
15?
team
Is
play.
it 15 or 15 passing
Continue.
and
I know this one.
5.
7 or 8 rushing? 8 rushing? 6 rushing?
8 rushing?
8 rushing.
8
6
rushing?
Nah, 6 rushing.
6 rushing.
Nah, I don't even know.
You
bro.
wrong.
Go ahead and
9
and
rushing?
dive in. 15 is correct. 7 run, 22 total.
7 rushing? Mm-hmm. So I was close.
Yeah, not close enough.
Not
Sorry.
close enough, buddy.
Hold on, which one is this one?
Oh, those are. Don't worry about those.
Dang. I need a napkin, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we're about to take a big bite.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just move the mic back down.
Oh.
Yeah, that's bold, bro.
Oh, these aren't that bad.
All right.
They're pretty bad, I'm lying.
Okay, Armage, question for you. What instrument did Marcel play growing up?
Come on, look at me.
No. Look at me, and you look at me too.
Bro, you played the violin?
No.
My bad.
Kidding me? You got give him another chance, bro. Come on, like this. Yeah.
The trombone.
Trombone. No, sir. Please pick a wing. What instrument did you play?
Saxophone.
All right, this is courtesy of the pops.
You should have said it.
Yeah.
Intuition.
Can you still play?
I can.
All right.
It's at home right now. It's in Nashville.
That's impressive. That's a good instrument. Okay, Marcel. Oh, first let's see his reaction.
Ooh, wow.
First of all, how are you feeling?
I feel.
Getting talked to by these wings?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Whoa.
Maj? All right. Okay. Who was the last guest on Armage's podcast?
Wade Taylor.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's supportive. That's nice.
Yep.
I was hoping you did.
You know I gotta watch it.
Uh-huh. I was
time.
worried that you might.
Man,
Who's the next?
Who's the next? Did you have
we
Moffitt
said
already?
it. No,
You didn't have Moffitt? So is it gonna be Moffitt or
no, we just said it though.
we just said it?
When I was up.
Sheesh. Oh.
It's all right.
Oh, when you were up here?
Yeah, it's all right, bro.
Yeah, I
You
ain't-
already ate it. Yeah, it's all right.
I was on my phone. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, I'll let you slide with this one. All right. What number was Armage in high school? Don't look his direction. This it's kind of tough.
Remember who I am now.
No.
Oh, you're right.
Don't remember who he is.
55? Was it 70 something?
It's
No,
55.
it's
55?
It's 55. All right.
You know that.
Yeah. I was about to say my granddad number. I don't know why. Can't get me, Carter.
Bro, I'm gonna
It's
get you.
kicking. It's kicking in though. It's kicking in.
Oh, bro.
How many more questions we got?
Decent amount.
I'm sweating already.
Bro, this is hard. Okay. Let's see, what's a good one? Okay. All right. I'll say this. What family member gave Marcel the gash in his eyebrow?
His sister.
Dang.
Yeah.
How did you know that? Y'all talked about it before?
No, he just looked like he used to get beat up by his sister. My bad.
That's crazy. I actually didn't get beat up. I just followed the rules.
It's
My mom told me to put the pillow up. I put the pillow up. My sister didn't. Hit my head into a table.
Lord.
Okay, fair enough. All right, this one is for you both. What was the attendance against the at the UT game, and where does it rank all time in attendance record at Kyle Field?
It was
Give me within 100, and you'll be good.
108,000.
109,732.
That's very good, but it's both incorrect. So y'all boys go ahead.
Wait, what was it now?
109,000 flat, basically.
What?
You said within how much?
100.
And it was number 2 though.
Also incorrect.
What?
Number 3.
It was number 3. I knew that part.
Oh,
They said that on the broadcast.
Can I get
The concert this
ranch?
summer was the first, actually. Who was the concert?
George Strait.
Oh, George Strait, 110,000.
What? Mm-hmm. I was there.
You were at the concert?
Yeah.
Nice. That was pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah. I didn't expect that many people.
Dude.
There.
What? That's it. Yeah. Did you see the soccer game too?
No, I
Two
wish
summers
I
ago?
would have
Yeah, last summer.
went.
Yeah.
Like, was it Mexico and Brazil?
Yep, Mexico, Brazil. That's pretty
Yeah.
crazy too.
I got good memory, man. I'm like LeBron James.
Yeah.
Playback.
Yeah. You seen him read books? He's always on
He always on the
the first.
Hey, you throw a little ranch on these is good.
Yeah.
You gotta eat first, baby.
Sheesh. All right, it's getting spicy. Okay, Marcel, what event did Armage participate in the Mesquite Horn and track and field team? 2 events.
Discus and shot put.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not too hard.
Yeah.
And the 4x1.
I could have said high jump.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
The
It was like a
4x1.
little. I know you probably did the big boy 4x1 before, right?
Yeah, third leg.
Bro, we should get y'all to come run a 4x1.
I run a 400.
You would?
No. I'm good at it, but I would never run that again.
You did track in high school, huh? What events did you do?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Ava, I might need some ice.
It's pretty warm.
Oh my goodness. I think I got a pepper.
But
Yeah, one of the seeds or something.
did you ask me what I did in high school?
Yeah, what do you, track? Yeah. What events you track?
I did the 400 and I did the 4x2.
Okay.
But I had to quit because I wasn't supposed to be running track. But my dad found out when.
Yeah, I told that story on my show too.
What
like,
happened?
So, there's a girl who currently runs track at Oregon now.
Okay.
She went to a school called Innsworth, which is in Nashville, and
Man,
I'm out of water.
I was supposed to be doing football workouts in the spring, but my coaches wanted me to run track. So I was just like, okay, I'll run track. Tell my dad I'm at football workouts.
Oh.
So I'm running an event. I win. This girl is leaving the track. My dad's at the baseball game, which is kind of like a minute away from where the track is. And she hits his car. She hits his car, and she tells my dad, "Oh, Marcel did good at the meet today." So I figured out I ran track, and so I never ran it again.
Really? Okay. Did you feel like it helped with football?
You know, I don't know.
no, it's just something he wanted to do.
I didn't just want to. Who wants to do track, especially the 400?
Yeah. Who wants to do track? That's crazy.
I guess I didn't want to do football workouts. My bad.
Yeah.
You do, what do you say? High jump. Did you ever run the 400?
No.
Okay. You know what the 400 does to somebody's body?
Yeah. I've watched.
I
Yeah.
practiced the triple jump a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
He didn't get in the sand.
Whew, is this? Y'all feeling pretty good?
I'm good.
I'm sweating.
I'm chilling.
All right. I got one more question. All right. Who is the only other A&M Heisman winner than Johnny Manziel?
Yeah, I'm feeling
John
good.
David Crow? Something like
Oh,
that?
that's pretty good. Didn't seem like you knew.
I didn't. I'm gonna take one for the team.
You know, when you're chasing the Heisman, you got to know who your company's going to be.
I like
I
that.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, put that on a T-shirt.
Put it on the t-shirt.
Jeez. Did we have a question from the audience? Me? Oh, dang, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, appreciate you.
I shouldn't have even asked. Thanks, Jim. This is rough. All right. Well, that's
Man,
yeah. Let me eat this. This is all the questions we have.
Oh, Lord. My lips burn more than like
Yeah.
my...
This is pretty bad.
fire wings though.
Now, they are pretty good.
Pretty good, right? Yeah. With a much lighter flavor, these would be pretty great.
Oh my goodness.
It's hot.
Well,
You got to like dip it in the ranch. Like,
yeah. No, you have to
gonna
let it
drink
like
the
swim in the ranch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm out of questions for y'all. Y'all got any trivia for me?
What is A&M's motto? Oh, you don't got anything on. Like, what is?
Oh gosh.
You know, we say it all the time.
Motto.
In our football videos.
It's an acronym. It's an acronym. There's 5 letters in it. In the acronym. Yeah. Makes one word.
It's all right.
Is this something I'm supposed to know, or is this just a football thing?
Yeah, I feel like does anybody out there know it? Y'all
Give me
know
the
it?
start of the word. Give me
G.
the start. G.
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 Yeah.
It's on a lot of our shirts. Like, we wear the same shirt every day.
I feel like it's on a lot of the posts that they post too.
Grind.
Okay. Who told you? Somebody said something.
No, I could see it. In your
Okay.
eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Oh damn.
That means you fellas have to go. All right, Marcel, you got something for me, bro?
Which one looks less seasoned?
I'm sorry.
Are you in pain? Yeah.
I'm trying to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skip me.
Okay.
You good? I don't want you to eat.
Okay.
You got 4.
That's all the questions I have. Well, everybody, thank you for joining tonight. Thank you, boys, for being up here. Once again, this is Pluckers Playmakers here at Pluckers Wing Bar. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all, Pluckers.
Yep.
Thank y'all, guys.
Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you.